man, that's what I'm on. Ducking these haters, man, that's what I'm on. Keeping it clear, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Keeping it solid, man, that's what I'm on. Flipping my guala, man, that's what I'm on. Full of that broccoli, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Stacking my paper, man, that's what I'm on. Ducking these haters, man, that's what I'm on. Keeping it clear, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Keeping it solid, man, that's what I'm on. Flipping my guala, man, that's what I'm on. Full of that broccoli, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Yeah, I be on some other shit. Came up from nothing hustling. Y'all boys on this sucker shit. Out here begging and the suffering. I ain't asking for no handouts. Hit the streets and got them bands out. Been trill, yeah, I been bout it. Gang sour, had to reroute it. Bigger business, bigger cars, bigger houses, better kush, more thousands. Stand down, stand true. Keep these fuck niggas from round me. Lame niggas wanna down me. Man, but your bitch wanna crown me.
YouTube. Just got done picking up the Silverado from my boy Scotty. Y'all don't know, that's the same guy that did the LS swap and my Monte Carlo, but he just rebuilt the transmission, a fully fresh rebuilt. So we just not picking it up, and she runs good, man. So he just told me to just be easy, don't jump into it for within the first 400 or 500 miles. So we just gonna cruise it for then, and I ain't gonna try to haul nothing or try to pull nothing with it. We just gonna, cruise it for the first 400 or 500 miles. So I got some goodies in for the truck. Bought a cold air intake. Bought a 3-inch lift cup for the front to lift the front up to be level with the back. All type of little stuff. So once we get to the shop one day this week, we'll jump back on it. But it's Monday, July 30th, and we just picked the truck up. So I'm gonna stop over here, grab a little snack, grab something to eat, and head on back to the shop. But as of right now, she run good, she drive good. A1 work like always. Catch you guys later. 14. It's the Kenny got all the adapters in his thing, Jerry. Got the lift done. Had to go to the store and get some cotter pins. Oh, hold on. This side done as well. Hang on, let me turn the light on. All right, there we go. Now, I'm gonna do this cold air intake and install that. Cheapy deepy. We'll be back. All right, YouTube, we got the cold air intake. We got the front lifted, leveled out with the back for the test drive it. I know I need alignment. I'm gonna go do that. I know I need alignment bad as a motherfucker. I can feel it. Look at the steering wheel cocked. You probably can't see it. I'm gonna go get alignment either tomorrow or one day this week. Need to get a new sway bar link on the passenger side. I'm gonna grab that in the morning. But, all right, I'm gonna stop up here at this gas station and see how it looks, see if it's leveled out. I'll be back. It's definitely leveled. Alright, I'm gonna get back to the shop. It's got a little swaying to it. So I don't know if it's the little bit ass tires or it might need alignment. But show you guys the I think it's some little ass tires. Can't see nothing. Got that installed. Got out the transmission shop today, lifted up the front and cold air intake. Now, time to find some wheels and do body work. Sitting up here in the video. This video is the 17 Impala, the silver one that drove from Kentucky. So I don't know when y'all will be able to see me do this video, but at this time I was uploading that video. But anyway, we're back on the workhorse, the crew cab. The armrest part, y'all know these are always broke. So my new one came in. So it's the armrest, it's the hardware. So we're finna open it and install it. So we'll be back. All right, YouTube, here's the new one. And here's the hardware. It came with no instructions whatsoever. So I'm finna try to figure this out. It literally came with nothing. So let me figure it out and we'll be back. All right, YouTube, I figured out. This little piece right here just pops off, boom. Then we got this little rod that snaps in like that. Then you take your little hinge, stick it in here like so, and then the rest of it slides all the way through, but it has to be done in the truck. So let's go to the truck. All right, YouTube, we're back in the truck. So basically, you're going to make sure these springs is right here. These two little ends right here has got to be within these two holes. See these two holes here? I'm gonna clean something out. Excuse me. But it's got to be in those two holes right there. Then you can push the rod through there. So, you know what? Fuck this. Camera trick. All right, YouTube. There he is. All together. Perfect. Lift up. Springs is in the hole. I still didn't clean that out, but the truck will get a full detail once we figure out what we're gonna do with these seats. But There you go, fellers. That's how you do it. We out of here. What up, YouTube? Friends, families, partners, and of course the haters. Because you know they watch me too. But all right, the last few clips you guys just saw of me doing the lift, the cold air intake, the changing the middle console, cover the lid. All of that happened back in July. If you guys watched the Infiniti and Tahoe video, I had a 7-minute clip where I explained what's been going on since I bought my shop June 6th. Well, this truck is a part of that bullshit. So, if you guys watched the other video with my little 2-door silver work truck that I ended up selling, and I put this truck at the end of it, shortly after that video, the transmission started slipping from first going into second gear. And then all of a sudden, the overdrive stopped working. So I contacted my guy that did my LS swap on my Monte Carlo. He called himself Rebuilding Transmissions. So he said, yeah, he'll rebuild it. He'll do this. He'll do this. So he told me to drop it off on a Monday, which happened to be July 22nd. I dropped it off that Monday, the whole entire truck, picked it up July 29th. That's where the video starts. When you see I'm driving and it says, hey, I'm leaving Scotty's shop, I'm leaving, it's doing this, it's riding good. That was July 29th. All right. That same day, I did the lift, I did the cold air intake, and I changed the middle console lid. I did all of that on the 29th, the same day. I want to say a couple of days later after that, I noticed in my transmission was leaking out the rear seal of the transmission. He gave me some bullshit excuse talking about I shouldn't park it on the hill with a freshly rebuilt transmission. And then after that, the truck just stopped losing power. I mean, I could be sitting at a red light or sitting at a stop sign and I could push the gas pedal to the metal, put it to the floor, and it won't do nothing. So I ended up sending that video to his brother. For some reason, he wasn't answering my phone calls. I couldn't talk to him. I don't know why. So I had to do all the talking through his brother. So here's the video that I sent his brother. Hey, Farron, I just want to show you this, man. Something ain't right. It's still slipping from second to third. I'm at a stop sign. Complete stop. I'm going to do a complete stop. Now watch this. I nailed it all the way to the floor. I'm barely going. I just picked up. I don't know what's going on. It like, I don't know. All right, guys. So the video you just seen was August 5th. So my truck sit in the back of my shop till around about the beginning of October, because I found another guy named Jason. He stays about 15, 20 minutes from my house, and I had hit him up, and he told me to bring it. It was around October 2nd, and he told me to bring it to him that night. Now, the only issue with Jason is he didn't have time to take the transmission out, so I had to get someone to take it out for me, which was my partner, Alex. He charged me the same as Scotty, so I had to pay another $750, which means the first $750 to Scotty was a complete waste. So I paid him $750 to rebuild it. I had to pay my guy Alex $250 to take it out and take it in. So it's $125 out, $125 in. I dropped it off to Jason October 2nd. I picked it up October 11th, and we had a lot of rain, or we had a lot of going on at the shop, or I can't really remember. I think it was a lot of rain, or I don't know. I don't remember, but we did get to put the transmission in as soon as we got it back. It took about a week and a half to get it in. And I remember Jason, he was texting me every other day to see, hey, man, you got it in? I was like, no. But he said, well, whenever you get it in, make sure you take it easy for the first 500 miles. So not sure when I got it exactly in the truck, but November 23rd is when I hit the 500 miles. And I called him and I was like, man, the truck is A1, man. I really appreciate it. It's done good. I done took a couple of cars to the scrap yard. I done hauled cars with it, and it's been good. So I really appreciate him for that. So just for shits and giggles, man, I'll show you guys a picture of the transmission been on the ground around August 2nd. So there you go, YouTube. So as of December 6th, everything regarding the transmission is A1. And my boy Jason did a great job. I have no complaints. He gave me a good warranty on it. And come to find out, he said majority of the parts that Scotty he put in backwards. He said he didn't put them in the correct way. So, but hey, it is what it is. It's sad to say that I probably would never do business with Scotty again, man. But hey, it is what it is. So, now, as of December 6th, as of today, I done ran into another issue. I was driving the truck the other day, and I stopped at the red light, and the whole truck just shut off. Just shut off. So it wouldn't crank, so I had to boost it off. So my first thought was the alternator. So what I did was I took the alternator off. I took the battery off just to be safe, and took it to our local AutoZone. I took it to O'Reilly's as well. Both of them came up good and passed. So I needed a serpentine belt. One of the workers at AutoZone going to try to tell me like, hey man, maybe it was your belt. Maybe your belt done stretched to the point to where it wasn't turning the alternator like it's supposed to. I don't know, man. I'm not a mechanic, but this sounds like some BS. But I needed a serpentine belt anyway because it was squeaking. So I went ahead and bought the belt. So now what we finna do is we finna put the alternator back on. We finna put the battery back on along with the new belt. Now, I'm going to drive it for a couple of days. If it doesn't fix the problem, then I know for a fact it's the alternator. So we're going to take it right back off and go get another one. But we'll do that in part 2. So anyway, let's get this shit back together. I done already started putting the alternator on, but it started raining on me. So let's get it finished. So let's get to it. All right, YouTube, as I told you guys in the previous clip, so we got the alternator somewhat on there, but we finna get it up on there. When I started on it yesterday, it started raining on me, so I couldn't finish it. So there's the cold air intake over there. So let's go ahead and throw these 2 bolts on and throw this belt on, hook this battery up and see what we got. So all right, we'll be right back. Got everything back together. We got the cold air intake back in, the alternator back in. We got the battery back in. We got the fan strap back in. So now I'm finna crank it and see what it do. Oh. My battery voltage is low, 14. Something still ain't right, man. Something still ain't right. I'm gonna drive it a couple of days. I'm starting to think, I'm still thinking my alternator needs to be replaced. Even though I took it off, took it to O'Reilly's and AutoZone, and they both said they passed, I'm still thinking it's the alternator. Good thing is the serpentine belt not squeaking no more. So, all right, YouTube. Before we move to body and paint, I got a few other things I got to do. I gotta change out the lower ball joints. I gotta change out the rack and pinion. I want to get it mechanically right. This ain't got but 150,000 miles on it, so none of that shit's ever been replaced. So time to replace it. So once I get all that replaced, we'll move to body and paint. I already got a set of 28s for it there at the shop. So yeah. So trying to think of another update. Oh yeah, I put in brand new you can see, put brand new real country shocks on it. Y'all know when I test drove it, it was shaking and shivering all over the damn road. It was swaying all over the road. So I put new shocks on it. Let me turn my flashlight on. I got my light on. Let me show you how this. Y'all can see where my rack and pinion is dripping all on my lower control arm. Right there. So that's it. Once I get that done, like I said, I just got the truck back running November 23rd. So well, I just put 500 miles on it and really got it broken, got the transmission broken in November 23rd, so I haven't really had time to do nothing to it. So next up, probably this coming week, I'm gonna get that rack and pinion. I'm gonna order the 2 lower control arms online because it's easier to replace the whole entire lower control arm than to just replace the ball joints, because it's got three little bolts that you got to shave off and knock out, and it's a bitch. So it's just cheaper just to replace. It's cheaper and quicker just to replace the whole entire lower control arm. So I'm gonna get 2 newer arms, and we're gonna change those and the rack and pinion at the same time. So that's what we'll do. We'll start part 2 off with the rack and pinion and the ball joints, and then we'll move to body and paint. So I'll let you guys know part 2 what we ended up having to do as far as the alternator and the battery, but I think it still got a problem, but you guys will know in part 2. So that's it for now, man. Subscribe and see what I do next.